welcome to Heart Talk. This is the show that will give you stories from the heart for the soul. And as our guests, they will definitely give you inspiring stories, inspiring thoughts, and words of wisdom with open hearts, honest talk, and again, love in every story here in our Heart Talk. And as we were contemplating on these shows, naisip namin, heart talaga, talaga encompasses a lot of things, a lot of topics like love, courtship, marriage, emotions, stuff like that. Pero iisa-isahin po natin, hihimay-himayin po natin yan dito sa Heart Talk. And for today, we are so honored talaga to have our guest. And before that, we would like to tell you kung ano nga ba ang ating subject for today. Sige, our episode for today is courtship, expectations versus reality. Wow, ano ba yung courtship? Pangliligaw, pagpupursue of someone, right? So, we have here power couple to. Napaka-honored natin to have them because napaka-young architects sila. Okay? Pag nakita nung, ang babata nila, yes, bata sila, but they are so professional na. We have architect couple Daphne Baclor Badwa. He's the Vice President of Operations, UAP Wakwak Chapter.
Hi,
Hello.
artists. Hello.
And we have the other half, Architect Nikolai Badwa, the Principal Architect of Construct Space Incorporated.
Hello, Hearties.
And also, we have here, he's a communication strategist. He finished AB Organizational Communication, and he's a Master of Laws candidate this school year. And he's currently a third-year Juris Doctor student. He's the CEO of Triple Impact PH Multimedia Company and the National President of Impact Youth. We have here Ezekiel Wilson Dermal Ziki.
Hello, Hearties.
And we have here another. Ito naman, is a third-year interdisciplinary business studies student. He is a digital artist with global clientele. Ooh. He's the spokesperson of International Multipliers for Peace and Community Transformation Youth or Impact Youth. And he's the owner of Style It Apparel. So guys.
Hello, Hearties.
Yeah. So guys, are you ready to Heart Talk?
Let's
Heart Talk! Okay, shall we start? Kung kayo, pag nag-date ba kayo, do you believe, who pays for the date? Is it the girl, the boy? Split kayo? Ito iba-iba kasing level po yan. Siyempre, iba naman kung capable ka na talagang pero kayong mga estudyante, ibang kwento naman yan, no? Sige. Or naka-budget. Sige, kunwari, nag-date kayo. Is strong.
I believe, in general, a relationship is a partnership. So, and in partnerships, like in business, there are agreements. So, it's the same thing with paying. So, like you have an agreement with your partner. So, like, hey, do you want to split this bill? Do you want me to pay for it? I'm fine with paying, but like, yeah, it all depends on like the agreement and yeah.
So, in other words, minsan nagbabayad din yung girl?
I mean, okay, so like from my experience, like even though like she really, really insists that she feels bad. Oh, I really want to pay. I'm sorry. Like I brought you all the way here. It's also my decision too. Again, it's agreement, and I also want to pay just at the very least for my part of the meal. Never, but you will never allow her to pay for my meal. That feels wrong.
So in other words, minsan daw si strong, depende dun sa nire-respect niya din yung gusto ng girl. So, sabi niya, minsan gusto ng split ng girl, students naman sila, okay lang. Pero never at one time nababayaran ng girl yung meal niya. Yun naman ang kanya. Never. Si Ziki naman, ito naman, iba naman.
Well, medyo traditional ako in a sense. Kasi I believe the man should pay. I've never made any of the girls that I've dated pay for our date. Kasi alam mo ba, growing up, si mommy dito, pag kumakain kami sa labas, bata pa lang ako nito pag magbabayad na, bibigyan sa akin ni mami yung pera. Tapos, ako mag-aabot dun sa cashier. Kasi, parang yung value na the man pays, parang kahit bata pa ako, nandun na sa isip ko. Parang it's just a gentleman thing to do.
Yan naman kasi, yan naman totoo. Yeah, that's true. When they were, talaga madalas tayong kumakain, kahit na grade 5 pa lang yan. Because you helped me here, I'm paying you this much. Parang na-earn niya rin yun. And then, kapag kumain kami, siya magbabayad. So, ganun yung style. Tayo pala, hindi ko alam na na-instill sa kanya yung ganung values naman. Oy, teka guys hindi, walang tama, walang mali dito Ang sinasabi lang natin, kanya-kanya tayo ng style of Sige. Si Arky naman.
So, depende kasi sa background rin. For example, student ka, malaking factor rin yung financial. Eh. So, I think there's nothing wrong kung 50-50. But if you can pay ng ikaw talaga, okay lang naman. It's the most gentleman thing to do. Pero siguro, ngayon kasi very empowered na yung women. Very empowered na. So, it's a nice thing to ask rin na if do you want to split the bill, ganyan. Pwede rin naman yun.
Yeah. So, before, si Nicolai, nung students pa kami mas malaki
baon lang eh.
Yeah, mas malaki yung baon
yes.
ko kasi sa kanya. And so, wala siyang control over it. Wala naman siyang earning capacity yet. So, admittedly, ako talaga lahat nagbabayad nung sa date. Alam ko naman sasagutin niya yun kung meron siyang chance, pero hindi talaga kaya ng baon niya. So, ako yung sumasagot. But now that we're married and he's earning more than me,
Lagot.
siya na yung nagbabayad lahat. So parang na-ROI ko lang. Ganun.
Okay. Negosyante din talaga tong batang to. Ang galing. Hindi, tsaka maaano mo naman, iba naman yung abusive na tao na, sige, palibre naman. Ibang style yun. So mararamdaman naman natin to. So, alam nyo ha, itong delikado sa mga nakakadate ng iba, para bang hindi nila nakikita yung value nila. Yung mga bata, yan, lalo yung mga bata, may mga na-meet tayong ganyan. Ang gaganda nila, pinag-aral ng magulang, ganyan. Tapos hindi nila nakikita na ang ganda pala nila at maraming magkaka-crush o magpupursue sa kanila in the future, kaya lang nagmamadali. So yun yung iingatan natin. And yung iba pa, ang pinakamasama dito, ito when is it, time to stop na? Parang enough is enough na. Kasi marami dyan na yung mga cases na na-abuse, na nasasaktan, girlfriend, boyfriend pa lang, dinedate pa lang, pero parang hindi nila hindi okay lang sa kanila, 'di ba? Both babae at lalaki to nangyayari 'yon. So, ano masasabi natin? Hindi natin sinasabi na experience mo 'yon, pero ano yung masasabi natin sa mga ganong instances?
I think non-negotiable yung kapag naging physical na. So, hindi lang sa lalaki, pati din sa babae. Pag nagiging physical yung babae towards the guy, I think non-negotiable din yun. Hindi yun mauuwi sa anything nice. I think that's the time to cut it off. Also, yung values is very important. So, when you're honest, syempre, hindi ka mag-cheat. The moment na mag-cheat yung guy is also a non-negotiable time to stop it. And of course, kapag naaapektuhan na yung emotions mo in a very negative way na parang sobrang ayaw mo na, I think that's the time to stop it. Hindi na din siya maganda for yung personal being mo. Yeah.
Yes, and also pati rin yung verbal abuse. Kapag nag-start, kasi hindi lang naman siya basta physical abuse lang. Kapag nag-start na siya na very abusive na siya, pag nag-aaway kayo, through words, siguro that's something na kailangan niya nang mapag-usapan. Siguro doon pa lang, i-cut niya na bago siya mag-start or mag-evolve into physical abuse. Kasi usually ganun kapag namumura ka na, ibig sabihin wala na siyang respeto sa'yo, nawala na yung respect.
Ito, out of the blue, naisip ko lang to. What if, baka sabihin, pakialamera ang nanay, wala pa naman sila pinapakilala formally. Pero, kung may isang instance, for example lang, hindi ko naman ginawa to kahit kailan, di ba, Ziki Strong, nakikita ko yung girl, yung girl talagang masama, para sa akin, nakikita ko yung masamang, paano ba yun? Yung combination niyo, paano ko sasabihin yun? Pangit siya para sa inyo. Ako nakita ko, pero hindi niyo nakikita yun kasi, gano'n naman, baka in love kayo or ganyan. May magkakaroon ba ng points yung sasabihin ng parents sa inyo? Hindi nangyari to. Never. I'm just saying, theoretical.
Okay, so it's good to have an outside point of view because again, love is blind. We as people tend to really ignore the flaws in people. So I think it's good as an outside perspective. But on the other hand, maybe like depending on the parent, she might judge someone too harshly based on her own experience and again her own sight. So I think the best thing to do is like for them to actually meet, because so like she actually has like an in-person experience with who this person is like, how they treat you, how they act. But again, that's also flawed because like that's because like she might only act this way because like she's in front of a parent. So yeah, it's hard to tell.
Oo. Yeah. How about Zix? Good, good point.
Well, I think it's easy to say na, na dapat makinig ka rin sa outside sources. Kasi when you're in the relationship, you're sort of blind. Kasi you're in love with this girl, with this person. So lahat ng sinasabi ng iba, baliwala sa'yo yun. Pero now that, in hindsight, you're gonna eventually realize na, ay, tama pala yung sinasabi nila. But you're only gonna realize that after you break up,
Ayun. May mga ganun kasing mga issues no? So, actually, guys, ito pa pala, alam nyo ba, kahit na sumilip ka sa mga chat or GCs ng mga bata ngayon, hindi mo na may intindihan yung mga pinag-uusapan nila. Kasi meron sila mga slangs. They have their own language, no? Ano yung mga Gen Z language, no? Ay, kayo ba, alam nyo to? Teka lang nag-ready tayo dito ng ilan. Ano ba, nag-text ano daw? Ano daw? Okay. Hindi lang, dati, ang alam lang natin, siguro, back years ago, elementary, high school, mag-on sila, mag-boyfriend sila, or engage sila. Yun lang ang salita. Pero kung paano may ano ngayon, yung sa gender, ano yung mas mga gender na napakarami na? Dati, male-female lang. Kasi di-discuss din na natin to. Bibigyan namin kayo ng chance LGBTQ I8 may plus pa. Oy, bibigyan natin kayo ng chance to talk some other time. So, kung ganun karami, ganun din karami yung mga relationship sa tao. Oh my goodness. Ano ang tawag? Ano to? Paki-explain parang ano tayo, parang fast talk.
Fast talk.
Situationship, go. What is situationship?
MU, basically.
Yan ba yan?
I think it's somewhere between a relationship and a friendship. So parang you're in a relationship but you're not committed to each other. Parang ganun.
Hindi ba ito yung sinasabi na na anyways na sinasabi dati ng mga matatanda, it's complicated. Yan ba yun?
Sort of.
Ayan.
Yeah.
Situationship, guys. May mga meron pa tayo dito. Ito, ano ba to? Bare minimum.
Basically, like when someone in a relationship does something that should be expected in everybody. So like what? Everyone should expect their partner to be honest or something. So like I don't know, like some people will just say, hey,
minimal expectations.
Maintenance.
Maintenance okay. Yung pala yung bare minimum guys. Ano to? May soft launch, hard launch. Ano ba yun? Ano ba yung soft launch, hard launch? Please explain.
Well, soft launching is you're hinting sa social media na that I have a girlfriend. So, for example, magpo-post ka sa story mo, 2 Starbucks. Isa hawak mo.
Ay, wala soft launch.
yung isa may hawak na kamay lang. pero wala nakakita. Pero yung hard launch, you're introducing to the whole world through social media na, hey, this is my girlfriend, naka-selfie pa kayong nakakbay.
Yung pala, grabe. May hard lunch, soft lunch, may mga ganun pa pala. Ano ba? Riz. Ano yung Riz? Oh my God. Ikaw, maalam kayo guys, alam niyo pa ba, pag nag-uusap kayo, Riz, she's got a lot of Riz. What's Riz?
It's short for charisma.
Appeal. Sabi niya, ang lakas ng appeal. Sa matatanda, ganun sabi. Sa kanila ba, Riz? Oh my, yung pala yung Riz.
Riz means one's ability to attract.
Meron pa nga yan.
Appeal nga.
W-Riz or L-Riz.
Ano yun?
W-Riz, it's like, yun, lakas ng Riz. So it's like your ability to attract the girl that you want to date. W-Riz. Pero when you try something na medyo corny tas hindi gumana, L-Riz.
Ganun ba yun? Okay. Sa amin, appeal lang po tawag sa Riz. Okay. And then we have, ano ba yan? Red flag, green flag, beige flag. Ano ba yan? Ano ba mga bata kayo? Ano ba ibig sabihin nito? These are Gen Zers, slangs. O yan.
So red flag just basically means someone of the warning signs. Like, hey, this person seems really abusive. That's a big red flag. A green flag is like something that's more positive, like someone that like, oh hey, this guy has a lot of money, I guess. A beige flag is just like a little quirk that's neither like something that's a warning sign or it's something that's positive. Like, hey, this person is an artist, like they can just draw you something, but that's not necessarily. That's something that's not something that like says if it's a positive in the relationship or if it's a negative. It's like something that it has.
Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, pag nag-usap sila, wala na tayong maintindihan eh.
Okay.
Ano ito? The ick. What is the ick? Ick. Ikaw, ick ka. Sa amin, iba yun. Hindi iba sa amin, ganun.
The ick is basically yung source niyan. Parang expression niya na. Ick. Parang
Ew. Parang ganun.
So parang major turn off. Ganun. Parang when a girl does something or when a guy does something tapos it's a major turn off that might be a cause for hindi na siya attracted sa'yo. That's the ick.
It's something that you can't unsee. Once na magkaroon ka ng ick, you have it forever. Hindi mo na mababawi yun.
Ay, okay. Turn off lang. Ay, ick. Ganun pala yun. Grabe.
Almost red flag it.
Oh, may naisip pa ba kayo? Wala na. Meron pa ba mga languages na tuturo natin sa kanila?
None on the top of my head.
Okay. So, medyo may gusto ba kayong message sa ating mga... Mayroon pa ba kayong topic na gustong sabihin?
Yes.
So, sige. Siguro yung mga message na lang natin sa ating mga viewers.
Relationships are like houses. I think yun na lang yung parting words ko. Relationships are like houses. Dapat yung foundation niya strong. So, yung pundasyon yung pinaka-importante doon para kahit anong lindol, hindi siya guguho. Diba? Magka-crack man siya, pero hindi siya guguho. Yeah.
Oh. Next.
Yes, relationships, ano lang siya, hindi lang siya basta masaya. It's something na pag sasamahan ninyo from masaya ka man, malungkot, irritable man, it's a commitment. So, relationship is something na you should take serious, lalo na sa pagpili pa lang. And siguro yung pinaka-takeaway nun, relationship is a commitment and dapat to have a strong foundation, kailangan iput nyo rin, syempre si God.
Yeah.
Sa lahat ng gagawin ninyo.
Yes. That's
Ayun.
Yeah.
Important bang godly yung tao sa'yo?
Okay, so it depends on what the definition of godly is, because in my opinion, someone that's godly is someone that acts someone like Jesus, someone that is kind to other people, that loves unconditionally. So yeah, I think it is very important that someone is godly. Yeah. And final messages, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just to step away from the relationships, in a world where there's a lot of negativity and a lot of voices that just like say bad things, like everyone just has a bad opinion about everything. Do the punk rock thing and be kind to people and show love, because that's what people deserve. Everyone deserves kindness and love. So do that.
Yeah.
Well, parting words. Well, okay, here's a controversial opinion.
Controversial.
Okay, guys my age, just date around. Cause no, seriously, because how are you gonna find the right girl for you if you're just gonna stick to the first one that you see? Like, to me, having a bit more experience, meeting more girls, I think that's the way.
As long as, di ba? As long as, you know your limitations and all. Syempre naman, parang kawawa naman yung girl, tapos, di ba, na-date mo, tapos, bye! Diba? Alam niya yung, what I mean is, alam ng girl na getting to know pa lang. Di ba?
Yes. Hindi ka paasa, ganun.
Hindi pa asa.
Yes.
Hindi pa asa.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I think, yan. Ako naman, yung kanina, follow up ko to. Kasi I know, ako nga pala yung proud nanay ng dalawang nandito. So, ako sigurado ko yan, na ako nag-advertise, no, that whoever man in the future, yung magiging girlfriend o magiging other half, they will treat the girl talaga properly, with respect, with uttermost respect. Kaya siguro sana ang makuha din naman nila ay yung ire-respect din sila. Sigurado ko yan, no? So, yun lang naman. And teka muna, we'd like to thank our partners here. We have Tolak Angin, ha? we would like to thank Tolak Angin. Tolak Angin, yan. Thank you. Thank you for supporting our show. And we also have, of course, yung Project Zach. Project Zach for the shirts and for the designs. Ayan, ayun po yung shirts natin. And we also have Studio C Age Reverse Serum. Studio C Age Reverse Facial Foam. Studio C All-in-One Cream. And of course, we have special edition ng ating Cherry Farm Sweets. Wow. Yan. Special Heart Talk edition of Cherry Farm Sweets. Thank you so much. And we'd like to acknowledge also, teka lang, syempre, ang Bagong Pilipinas Studios. We'd like to thank si Miss Alicia Avila. We'd like to thank you po. Si Miss Jillian, salamat po. And of course, our production team lead dito si Sir Mark Anthony Maban, G.R. Macale, and salamat po, talagang thank you so much po sa ating mga camera operators, Mark Jason, Nel Alivio, John Angelo, Duremdes, no? Iloilo yun. Tapos, John Mar Esplana and AJ Bakuna. We'd like to thank you. Salamat po sa inyo. Kung wala kayo, ay wala din po kami. And of course, sana follow nyo po www by Cherry Moriones Doromal. Doon po natin ipe-play to. www by Cherry Moriones Doromal. And sa YouTube, of course, Triple Impact PH channel. Sa YouTube yan i-ano natin talaga siya. I-boost natin siya, ipopromote natin siya para maraming makarinig. Nito, sa Triple Impact PH. Yan. And ano pa? Yung mga media partners, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bagong Pilipinas Studios, Presidential Communications. Thank you so much po. And, of course, before we end up, we'd like to leave you yung Word of God. Sabi niya ganon sa 1 John 4:7 and 8, Friends, let us love one another, for love is of God, and everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. He who does not love does not know God, because God is love. Diba po? And again, this is Cherry Moriones Dorma with open hearts and honest talk, love in every story here in Heart Talk.
Love in every story.